A blessed day, viewers and subscribers. Welcome to the boss with another video. Please put a like, leave a comment, and make it get straight into this. Alright, I'm going to put this out there again. Listen to me. I want to listen keenly. I am not doing these videos to scare people in America. When we say people, we are talking about our Jamaican people. Or we can say Caribbean, the whole diaspora. So I get them news here. Me put them out on my platform 2 times a week. So one lady called me and said, "Oh, MIXUP boss, you scare people. Tell a young man for travel. What if he just get in green card, make him man travel and go look for him pitney them? We're too negative." I say, "Ma'am, when I tell the man say, do not travel, just give look a break, you can check the comment. A lot of people agree with me and say, yeah, man, tell him to stay put for a while." See, I have this other lady, she's a Trump supporter, and she talks on things. Oh, the man I do the right thing. Anybody, she said, anybody then stop through immigration, them have something upon them, that's why they stop them. Put it in a comment if you don't agree. Whenever nobody a pass through immigration, whether you're straight, whether you're a citizen or you're a green card holder, you feel say them have something upon you, that's why they tap you. Because the news that I go play now, you don't have to do nothing, and you don't have to go through immigration. When you listen to the news, guys, it come like a man them send all tell people say left the country all so citizen. And when you come and talk them thing people believe say we are trying to scare people. Like this video, guys, and share it. Listen to this.
Report: Connecticut physician, U.S. citizen, says Homeland Security told her to leave the country. Written by Cassandra Day. This article is being read by an automated voice generated by Everlet. Cromwell, a local physician, received an email last week from the Department of Homeland Security telling her it is time for you to leave the United States, despite being a U.S. citizen, according to NBC Connecticut. Dr. Lisa Anderson, a resident of Cromwell, told the television news station she received the letter April 11th. She told the station she now carries around her passport. Anderson declined to comment to the press. A senior DHS official told the press, Customs and Border Protection has issued notices terminating parole for individuals who do not have lawful status to remain, but that notices may have been sent to unintended recipients. CBP is monitoring communications and will address any issues on a case-by-case basis. State Senator Matt Lesser posted about Anderson on Facebook, as she is one of his constituents. She's an American citizen who was born in Pennsylvania. Shocking and outrageous behavior, a stunning violation of the Constitution, he wrote. The legislator said Friday morning he hasn't spoken directly with Anderson. Cromwell Mayor James Natrualized also weighed in on social media. This is a clear administrative error and must be immediately remedied, he stated. I often try to avoid the specter of national politics on this page, but we can all agree that this Cromwell doctor has been incorrectly targeted, and the federal government must issue an immediate rescission of their letter, he added. 2 Massachusetts attorneys, also U.S. citizens, were recently alerted by federal authorities to self-deport due to the expiration of parole.
Yeah, man, so when we bring 1 and 2 bulletin, we do go on. Because everybody cares. Everybody cares for 1 year, everything. Everybody that on the tour right now, I know, listen. Everybody is clean. You see me? Everybody is clean. And people so are go on. You understand? So, I could listen what the lady has say, and then I want to listen the other story them.
So, uno na see the bigger picture, you know. All in our mind say Uncle Trump want to get you out, and as immigrant, him know why we are my love. This is bigger than immigration. This is bigger than immigration. Even citizens get detained. Even, I mean, I thought naturalized citizens, I mean, born ya, live ya, grow ya, birth paper say ya, citizens are getting detained. They're not taking the proper channels to make sure, say, who them are bringing and lock up our citizens, immigrant or resident. If they don't give a damn, this is more than immigration. This is more than what we are seeing or assuming, because we not think deep. We just take one say and run with it. No fun, not think beyond all of this chaos that is going on. You understand? This is a WAR against broke and billionaire money. It's all about the wealthy surviving, control. So here's the thing. Homicide, if they get out, the immigrants. We are the one who keep America great. You know them say make America great again? Make America great again is what he said. If him get out, the immigrants who are the one that are holding down all of the jobs in the US, the Mexican, the Caribbean people who are left in the United States. Black are still there, white are still there. But he's taking out all of the working people. So who are left behind are people you know when I want to work. And then it's like him a go bring them on to the point that they can control them. You know, if one time I did hear walk room or go around where them go say them go put on the palm. You know, if I ill this say so, Miss Eel and she did say the one rate pay them I give one flat rate money. So it's basically a control system where everybody get a whack of money for do work or little whatever work oversee the robot them or whatever. So it's all about control. So if you take out the majority of people, we are hold up a structure. What are left are persons that are easily manipulated, easily controlled. It's about controlling the population. Big C come in, wipe out most people, so they're left with few. All right, fine. The few we're left with, we are going to use scare tactics. And believe me, them I use fear and manipulate. No fun. Let's use scare tactics and run out the rest of them. If you hear the man we say, the Balthazar guy, say, let me tell you if I know better on the pack up and leave on our own, because if we catch on it, it go worse when we put on out what so they're implementing fear into one office. Someone to leave on our own or wait till ice in a freezer, pick up more sound and send it out. So when the working class structure, foundation of foreign leave, the rest that are left can be easily controlled, systemized, control them. Right? So it's not about immigration. And when they have this liquor rest people can control because they have no other choice. Because they have no country to go to. And as immigrants, we need to see the better side. We need to see the bloomy, productive side of deportation and stop making it look as if it's the end of the freaking world. There's several different countries out there other than this country here that are living way better. Way better. It's just because you're so scared. Because you never sit down and make a plan to say, what if? I went to Jamaica the other day, and for me, I am creating a structure outside of here because I'm not from here. And the perks that you have as an immigrant is you have another land. So when this fall apart, free them because you have your own land to go back to. So your job is to come here and not make a foundation here per se, but to create a foundation in your home country. What if citizens, residents, show them on behalf of the undocumented immigrants that they've been terminated? Let's say they were terminate them. What if we take up what we have and invest in Jamaica?
Guys, we need to talk about the trajectory between when people get deported, backyard, or they're mad. Like, I swear to God, it almost happened to me. You see, when I was in high school, they shipped me right back to Jamaica because they claim I was giving trouble. And, like, it almost mad me. Me not see my period that month there. Me almost licked my chip. And it's not like I was, like, officially deported and I couldn't go back. I knew I could go back and me still almost got mad. So I can imagine the people them where them know so them actually really can't go back. And something we mad for true, man. And something we mad for true, mad for true. Let me ask my little sister because she also got shipped back. Kayla, wait, come here. When them said about Jamaica, how did you feel? If she said the best day, yeah. Because you know, so you could have. Because she knows that she had to do that, she could have traveled back. But imagine if you couldn't go back after you lived the nice life of foreign. Oh, God. But blessings to all my brothers and my sisters out there who get deported and them lick them chip and them really are mad out.
All right, guys, comment below upon them topic there. All right, so we'll touch back in the relationship segment now. All right, so a lady reached out to me last night. She's 69. I'm going to put it out there for her because we did keep a show last night. I came on 10:30 last night, so I have replay about the important part here. All right. She says she had look at companionship. Her type of companionship is not a typical companionship that are used upon the platform. You understand? It's not our typical companionship. See? So, tell me if you can understand the conversation, yeah? And if somebody out there interested, you reach out to me and we can make the link. Alright? But try to see if you can understand. Alright? Like this video, comment. After this, we're going to have a nice talk show. Okay, listen. Let me just come and say, you know what? Let me just come on. Hello, good night.
Yeah, no, begging. Listen, because it's getting interesting. Let me ask you a question. Listen, John. Listen, I did say to you, that suggestion that I made about companionship. A lot of people, I'm that age group, I'm 69. All me want is a company. You know, there are
physical company or a pen pal?
Physical, even if I am looking for somewhere to rent. Just a room I need, a one room with a little kitchen. Because I have my grown kids and I can travel and all of that. I just want somewhere to call home, away from my kids and stress, where me can live there and have people next door. You understand? You only want somebody in your age group. Just to be a company and to travel. And I've met women like that who tell me the same thing. Them say they're tired of the man, they just want a company.
So one more answer. When I say company, this is when I want to mix up, when I want to misunderstand the word company, you know. Company can be somebody where you travel with or just hang out with. You want somebody as a companionship, like living with, and can talk to, and can go bed with her, whatever, etc.
Company and friendship don't have to be intimate.
No, that is why I said to you, so company means somebody where you can travel with and hang out with and speak with.
Yes, and go church with, just find somebody who want to have things in common.
But what I'm saying, you find somebody where you have something in common, would you take it to the next step and you guys live together and maybe married? You look for that more action.
I am telling you what is out there as a woman. There are a lot of women who don't necessarily want to marry again, but they need company. Their children is not company for you. You just need companion. I meet women who say that I just want a traveling partner. I just want somebody to chat about life with me and laugh and talk. I want somebody we can, you understand, you cook something we can share it with you. But most of these people, they go to these islands or wherever, retire, they live, they build their lovely homes. And they don't even say, let me build it that somebody, I can rent somebody one room or a section. Build it in a way that you are not alone there. And just rent it to somebody else who wants to retire, who wants to go back home, but they don't want to buy a home. You understand? So you just rent to them. Just like how you rent to any other stranger, you say, all right, you can, I have this section of my house that I rent. You want to come? And then you'd have company right there. And take it as I tell you, you have a set of people like that. They don't necessarily, you can help each other if one of you get sick. The person can take up the phone, make a phone call, or, you don't.
So well on there. So you know things, so your kids are not close.
A lot of people my age, you don't have to take it personal.
No, I'm not take it personal, we are talk, but me just show you another angle. Because what you're saying to me that, me I try to understand exactly what the type of person you really need. You say companionship and then you describe the type of relationship you want you and that person have. Is that friendship? No, you're looking for a friendship.
Yeah, just friendship, just good neighbor.
Just good neighbor or somebody on the phone. That is why I use the term pen pal or somebody you can call to and then check up on you. Then don't have to be there in the physical presence, right?
Yeah, but there is also a need for that too. There are many people who...
Yeah, but I just said thing with a relationship. My friend, I just said thing with a relationship. Said it's a relationship.
Yes, it's a type
Once it become,
relationship.
hold on, once it become physical, it's a relationship.
Physical, you mean intimate?
No, man, physical
It's
mean
a
the person.
relationship.
No, hold on. When I say physical, you see the person you see the person physically in person. So like the
Yeah.
person would have come at your yard and he cook and he hang out and chat and he can sleep over and then look a thing and then he gone back.
No. You have clean, you have relationship that it doesn't have to be intimate.
That's not intimate, you mix me up, ma'am. Intimate are when you have sex with somebody. Me I talk about person who can come there and sleep and hang out and so, not sexually I'm talking.
No.
So some people, no, what I'm trying to say to you, some people need a company. Somebody, alright, most people on here want somebody when they lay them on them pillar, then they on the left, then they on the right, and they might chat about today, they might chat about mix-up bar show, they might chat about Trump, and they might chat about this, and then phone ring, and they might talk to their daughter, and then give me phone, and then chat, then go and sleep, then wake up in the morning, then go church, come back, them in the kitchen and cook together, and then look at something there. You have them type of companionship there. You know what I mean?
Yes, you do. But
the one where you want the one where you can call and chat to.
I can't be talking for many women.
No, man, you can't talk for many women. You have to talk for yourself, ma'am.
Well, I'm just giving suggestion. People don't have to die lonely. In other words, they are.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is not by sometimes it's not by choice and just a situation.
You can change the situation.
Oh, you're going to change that?
By actually listening to other suggestions, what you could do.
No, sir, I can't do nothing at all to save nobody in them late 60s or 70s, ma'am. That's not my choice. That is the man them choice, not me.
No, not you personal.
Yeah, but I tell you say it's not me, at them. I want them choose, I want the lifestyle them want. I've been doing this 2-3 years now.
Are you saying there are nobody?
No, I'm not saying there is nobody. I'm saying and everybody is going to be lucky. The pool for relationship for persons over 60s and upwards, it's more limited than persons who younger.
Yes, that's relationship.
Whether relationship, ma'am, or companionship, any one of them I talk, if fall in a similar situation.
No, it's different. It's different.
So how comes you not have somebody where you can talk to at 69 then?
Because most people don't know. Maybe nobody's thinking that way. If them can't get intimate with people.
No, man, I'm saying to you, you're seeking a companionship. So I'm saying, why you don't have a companionship?
Because I'm still looking for it.
How long now? Alright, how long now you been looking for it?
Huh?
How long now you been looking for it?
I've been looking, let me tell you what I'm looking for.
No, how long now you looking for a companionship? Don't just answer my question. How long now?
Probably about 2 years or so.
So 2 years ago was your last companionship relationship?
What you call companionship?
Alright, when was the last relationship? Whether marriage or intimate relationship? When was the last time?
5 years ago, my husband died.
Alright, so when your husband die, you ever get back to somebody like and somebody start up something?
No. And I don't want that. I'm not going to marry again. I just want company. I love company. I can't live by myself. Like some people have a big house and go live into it by themselves. They must be lonely. I'm looking for like somebody build a house and they have a section on that house, like you know how we usually build that little part on the house in Jamaica, like a self-contained flat beside our big house, and we rent it out to single people or to students.
Mm-hmm.
All I need is a setting like that. And once I have a good neighbor, that's enough. I don't need nobody intimate. I just need somebody who I can say, hi, Miss Dean, you're all right today. Make we go supermarket or we go to the
so you're going to rent somebody when I said age group like you then, ma'am. Because if you rent somebody younger, they don't have no time for that, no? Huh?
Yes, of course. Then those people only.
So when you rent it now, you look for a particular, you put out a particular age where you seek for rent it.
Well, yes. Yes.
And the person, hold on, may I get to you saying, the person can be man or woman.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as it's somebody decent who won't pass them place.
But you don't know that members are total stranger, you go rent a place on a month. So how you gonna know what good from bad? I rent you talk about and a roommate.
Well, me not have a choice. I'll meet them and feel out.
If they not work out, they just give them notice.
Move on to someone else, somewhere else. I'll find out, I'll talk to them just as though they would want to find out about me before they take me in their place. I ask them questions. You know, if I like Christians, I said, are you a Christian? Well, you know, and check them out before I
So you don't have no friend, mom? You don't have no friend at all where you can call and talk like friend? Because you say you can be male or female. So you don't have no woman friend where you and them close?
Yes, I have woman friend. Me go on my prayer line. But the point is, I'm looking for somewhere to live though. To live permanently. When me can call home. Right now I go from my kids to the next.
You're looking somewhere permanently, so well, you have a house or you go buy a house?
No, I'm not planning to buy a house. My kids will buy the house very soon. My children are doing well. I want my own little space. So anywhere I get like a nice little flat, whether Jamaica or I want it to go back to Jamaica. I love Jamaica. I want to be in Jamaica. So there are people like me who don't have a house in Jamaica, they don't buy a house, but they have their kids here, right? And they just want company. They just want, because children want to use you to take care of their kids and to do the housework. So you just want your own little area.
But not everybody in a position, mom.
Huh?
Not everybody in a position you in a. Some people already have their house and live on their own and go and good and then good. And them have them friend and then talk to.
No, are them lonely? Are them lonely?
No, man, you can't say that, man. I know somebody right now on the line who are in their 60s and then live alone and them alright. Them and them daughter close. Anything them and them daughter then just talk about and then good. And she have her own house.
With their daughter?
Nope. And she's happy. She just go to church and do her little job and come home.
Oh no, she has 60, you say?
She has 66, ma'am.
Yeah, she probably alright.
Yeah, because she don't want a relationship with no man or nothing. She good. She says she just live her life and enjoy. She go up on her cruise. Sometimes she and her daughter go up on cruise and that's it. And then live their life.
No.
So I say you can't talk for everybody, you can't just talk where you look for. And everybody live with their kids now and want to get out and go find somewhere else to go live and want a companion. No.
Yeah, but there are people like that though.
I'm not saying you don't have people like that, but I say you have to talk for yourself. You can't talk for others because you don't know what a man thinking. I don't know if you're one of them.
No, I don't. Listen, God said everybody's supposed to have somebody. I'm not a part of this lonely club. I'm not a part of it. I need my own person. I need somebody who's going to be there with me. Because loneliness is not nice. She's very lonely. But she doesn't know how to move on. Because
you think she's lonely? You think she's very lonely?
She's lonely. But she said she will never get married again because her husband died. So I think she's afraid to take the next step.
Because I'm kind of confused with what she say. She want a house and then she want to rent it and then she want somebody live like. Yeah, but you don't know the type of person where you're going to get when you rent it.
Yeah, or probably she just wants.
Repeat that again. Sean, you chip out a while ago.
I didn't hear you either. The phone chip out.
No.
What's the name? Repeat what you said.
No, she say if I even woman, so I guess it not have to be a relationship then, basically what she say. So I'm kind of confused when she say company and all of that. So I try to break it down for her best way.
Yeah.
But Because I know she not do nothing sexually, so I'm not put that in her mix.
She probably want just a simple roommate. Somebody that, if say for example, if split the rent, that's what it sound like to me.
Split the rent?
Yeah, that's what it sound like. Because it sound like she wants someone say they can do half and half of everything. That's why she said it could be a male, it could be a female, you know, to split all her expense with her. That's what it sound like to me. She sounds very confused.
Mr. Ed put up something say, me have patience, but me don't know. But me I try understand the share. But what me get from her is like, should I want to say me have my house yes or no? I hear she said the house have to make, where you know say partition out like you have the person over there so, and the person over here. So I say, what happened, Charmaine, what, you alright? Yes, dear man, me alright. We say, what go on, we can do it tonight. And he said, no, sir, not tonight or next night. Yeah? I don't know if I didn't look at something there. I don't know. I don't know.
She's so confused.
Well, I hope somebody I watch a show and interested for call her and be her friend.
I know she need a pen pal.
Oh, Mr. Ed put one nice comment here. You don't know the real person she is to live with either. That is it too. She may come and asking for somebody, not bashing a lady or slating her off, but maybe you have some issues too. Maybe you get a friend now and then find out say you're too cocky, you're too this, you're too up in them business, then I want to tell you certain things, or maybe you're miserable sometimes, maybe you're living with people who want total wicked something.
Yes, it is.
Because you don't know the type of personality you're going to get today. Today you get a good face expression, tomorrow you get a screw face, tomorrow you get... Imagine you live with somebody close and then pass and you say morning and then not answer. That's awkward, no?
Listen, I'll tell you, I was living with my enemy.
Yeah.
I was living with my enemy, so I understand. You know, someone that I married and bring up from Jamaica. I was sleeping with my enemy and living with my enemy.
True.
Yeah, so you don't know.
True. If she understand now in our modern time, because when you rent somebody somewhere, you don't really have to see them. That's a personal space. You can rent somebody and them do a 9 to 5 and you don't see them. Only on weekend you see them and you say, well, go on, yeah, alright, that's it, and then gone again. In a foreign then say you don't even know your neighbor sometimes. You just know say somebody live there, so, but you can't see them. Yeah. You see me?
That's true.
So that's how you go.
Or maybe she also need a support group too, Damien, because probably she didn't get over the death of her husband. Probably she need a support group.
Yeah, maybe. But I say she must have friends, she must have one church, she must have one workplace where she used to. How comes nobody? Come on, every woman have a friend. Every woman have even one friend. Even if woman don't keep 4 or 5 friends, them have one. Whether a man, whether a woman. You can't just step on earth and have a personal friend or a bestie. Even if you're your bestie top deal, you must have bestie too, where and them can talk about bestie one situation.
True.
So, I don't understand. But anybody that on here wants to be our pen pal or friend, and you can reach out for her number, and you can talk to her, that's how I look on it. Because I don't keep friend, but I have friend and I can call and all I reason with. But I don't keep company. You understand? So, I don't know. But anyway, I'm not keep you late after 12 and I know you have to go to bed.
Yeah, man. Alright, thank you, David.
Yeah.
Alright, good night.
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Okay, bye.
For those of us who don't understand how serious a relationship is, it's very serious. We're talking about people's feelings. Don't lie your way through any relationship. Tell the truth the first time. If you can have kids, if you can't have kids, whatever the story is, let the person that you're going to be in a relationship with trust you. Because when trust is broken, the relationship is finished. It doesn't matter how hard you work to mend it, it will never be rebuilt. Trust cannot be rebuilt. So stop lying your ways through relationships. Relationships are supposed to be easy. Yes, challenges come, but even when challenges come, it should never be you lying to your partner. It should be other stuff that you're working to accomplish. Don't lie your way through any relationship.
Alright, guys, when you see the time, I don't know what time it is. I have to get out of here. What is under my nose? I'm out.